I want to now talk about Nicole Boyer. This was, let me pull up a picture of her. This is a horrific case. I do want to warn you if we will discuss some pretty awful allegations of child abuse of a child who died. And I just want to, make it known to you that that's what we're going to talk about right now. This is, let me get this picture. This is Nicole Boyer. This is a Montana mother who is now in prison. She appeared in court last, I believe, Thursday or Friday. Let me make this full. This is Nicole Boyer. She's charged with deliberate homicide. And I want to go through the documents with you. I did post these on my Facebook page. Not the documents. I did not post the documents. This is the first time we're going to go through the documents. But this is for affidavit from the Dillon, Montana area, a Beaverhead County attorney. Dillon is actually just about 2 hours from where we are here in Idaho Falls. And we'll cover this one. We'll go up for the court filings on this one, the court proceedings. Count 1, deliberate homicide. The state seeks a warrant, bail set at $500,000. It's been higher than that, I believe. Let me just go down here to, on October 16th, 2025, Nicole Boyer called dispatch at the Beaverhead County Sheriff's Office to report that her son, SB, born in 2022, so 3, had been sick for months and was now deceased. Under Sheriff Haggard responded to 312 Main Street in Lima, Montana, where Boyer and her son were located. Upon his arrival, he met with Boyer outside the residence. Boyer made a statement to the effect of, quote, "Just take me to jail." Let me make these bigger if you're able to see. Hopefully that helps. I know many of you watch on your phone, so it can be hard to see, but if you're watching on a TV, that might help. Law enforcement observed the smell of decomposing human remains upon entry into the residence. Furthermore, the entirety of the home was in poor condition. The floor and surfaces throughout the home were covered in trash and rotten food, as well as animal urine and feces. Can I just say hats off to the law enforcement and the social workers and the Department of Health and Welfare workers and anyone that has to deal with situations like this. Reading it is hard enough. I cannot imagine being in it. In fact, maybe I kind of can, but fortunately, a few months ago, I went into a home like this for an investigation that, fortunately, there were no children, but I left and I had to go home and shower. And Jordan, my photographer, he had to too. We just felt so disgusted. And we went in hazmat gear and boots. Like I wanted to throw away my shoes. So anyway, you go in, I cannot even fathom a child being in these conditions. It is heartbreaking. Under Sheriff Haggard was directed by EMS to an upstairs bedroom to observe the deceased child, who was located on a pile of laundry, bed sheets, trash, and other items on the floor next to a mattress. The child was covered up with a sweatshirt that Boyer later identified belonging to her. The child appeared to be in an advanced state of decomposition. SB suffered from spina bifida, club feet, and hydrocephalus. As a result, SB was significantly disabled. Boyer later indicated the child could only army crawl as a result of his medical conditions. The upstairs bedroom where SB was located was filthy. It was covered in trash, diapers, and other items. Law enforcement noted that an air conditioning unit was running in the bedroom despite the projected high temperature that day in Lima, Montana, as being approximately 44 degrees Fahrenheit. All other occupants of the home, including 3 other minor children and another adult, were removed from the residence. Boyer spoke with Deputy Wheatley while on scene. She indicated that SB fell ill in July with what she described as a cold, and then fell ill again in August. She indicated the child had a fever during this time as well, but that she attributed it to teething. Boyer stated she would check on the child 3 to 4 times a day, delivering food and water at that time. Boyer indicated that she felt as if the child received food and water, the child would be okay. During the course of this conversation, Boyer also stated that she did not remember the whole month of September and made several comments about needing to go to jail. Law enforcement also spoke with Boyer's family members, including her mother, her stepfather, and her biological father. Boyer's mother indicated that she spoke with Boyer on October 16, 2025, for the better part of an hour before Boyer called 911. During the course of that conversation, Boyer made statements to the effect that she was a horrible person, a horrible mother, that she was going to jail for life, and that everybody will hate her. At times, Boyer told her mother that SB was alive but sleeping, and at other times, Boyer said SB was deceased. Boyer's mother shared that the last time she spoke with SB on the phone was in September, and that around that same time, Boyer had made suicidal threats, including sharing a plan to shoot herself and sharing a belief she would be going to jail. Boyer's father advised that the last time he had seen SB was in September. He also indicated that while Boyer used to sleep upstairs in her bedroom with her two sons, SB and her older son, she began sleeping downstairs with her older son in September. Boyer's father also indicated that Boyer told him that she had switched SB's sleep schedule in September such that he would sleep all day and be awake at night. Boyer also spoke with DCI agents in the evening of October 16th. During this interview, Boyer advised of the following. SB could sit up on his own, but could only army crawl around due to his medical conditions. He had the speech development of a 1-year-old, despite almost being 3. Boyer kept SB in the upstairs bedroom exclusively, where SB stayed in a, quote, padded area. She said she would visit him multiple times a day to set his food down so he could eat if he wanted to, and that he was given water in a to-go bottle. She became overwhelmed in August with tending to the 3 other minor children in the home as well as her father, who were all sick. She became overwhelmed once school started in September, as she had to provide all children in the home with medications and food. She gave SB Tylenol over the summer, but then stopped in September because she didn't want to give him too much. She did not take him to the doctor for any of the illnesses he suffered over the summer because she felt like she had everything she needed at home to care for him, including medications. She indicated she would use a nebulizer on SB and that the nebulizer would often help alleviate symptoms. Boyer said SB would sleep during the day and be awake at night. She would check on him during the day, but she slept downstairs at night with her other child. Boyer said at some point in September she got overwhelmed and stopped caring for the child. When asked why, she stated that she, quote, didn't prioritize him. I believe I should have done more, she said, and agreed that her lack of care led to his death. She stated, quote, my lack of not paying attention and prioritizing other things over him led to him dying. Boyer said she didn't know the last time she actually remembers seeing him eating, and that she stopped giving him water sometime in September. She was unclear whether she stopped giving him food and water before or after he was deceased. When asked if he starved to death, she said she didn't know. When asked if he froze to death, she said she didn't think so. Boyer stated she knew he had passed in September, but she had convinced herself that he was still alive. She didn't want to accept SB's death until that morning when she, quote, finally called the police on myself. I am sorry that I had to put you through that. That is so just horrific and just really hard to comprehend. She did appear in court, and I want to show you that video. She pleaded not guilty, and here is a piece that was from about a week ago. Let me hear. I think because of copyright you might not be able to hear it, but this is from NBC Montana. You can see she's here. Oh, looks like that's court video. Let me just exit out there one moment. I know one of the news outlets was in the courtroom, and they had video of her, and I think next time we'll try to go up there for this one. It sounds very that she's really not mentally stable. At least that's how it appears or how it sounds. I'm not one that can make a medical diagnosis or a mental health diagnosis, but based on some of the statements in the affidavit that I just read, you can see that this person clearly had some comprehension issues, perhaps, or maybe some drug issues. I'm not sure. Here is the video. Let me just make it large here. From the Beaverhead County Courthouse. This was, I believe, Thursday or Friday. And here is the mother with her attorneys. She pleaded not guilty there, and she remains in jail. She could take a plea agreement or something of the sort, or she could take it all the way to trial. Again, this is Nicole Boyer. If you just joined us, she's charged with deliberate homicide in Montana, in a county that's about 2 hours away from Bonneville County, and her young son, who has serious medical health issues, was found dead in her home. So that's another one that we will continue to follow. You can catch the latest on that story on eastidahonews.com. We have it on there.